The mists have rolled in on the South Devon coast, and with it, the beginnings of winter. Neptune, named after the Roman god of the sea, is turning direct this month, allowing us to free ourselves of illusion. The animals are feeling the winter, but they're also loving their treats. The fog reminds me of the steamy month we're going to have this month with a 4-planet stellium in Scorpio. It's going to be intense. And the good news is that the planets are giving us 2 grand fire trines this month, so we'll be warm in our spirit and able to leap forward and accomplish our dreams. Virgo, this November is all about communication to start off with, and you finding your sense of security deep within yourself, and you're looking for clarity, you're looking to feel a lot clearer about where you are. Now actually, you are urged at the beginning of the month to use your superpower. Every sign has a superpower, and your superpower is communication. And you're given some extra kind of huge battery powerful forces of communication skills at the beginning of this month, as we have the Sun and Venus conjunct in your position of communication. So it's almost as if people fall in love with your words. They love what you've got to say, and you are able to charm the birds out of the trees. What are you going to do with that power to communicate? What is it that you want to create with your communication? Think about it, do it, and achieve what you want to do, but make sure you take action, not just reflection. We have Mercury opposing Uranus as well on the 2nd, which may confuse you a little bit. It's almost as if something is said to you that kind of sparks your insecurity, paranoia, or powerlessness. Remember that the force is with you, that you have the power to deal with anything if you don't let your insecurity or your emotions get in the way. Don't let whatever's said or whatever unexpected interruption happen knock you off your perch. Allow yourself to just be still. And even if you're told something quite shocking or something unusual or something that, that winds you up, allow yourself to think before you react, and certainly don't react from insecurity point of view. The full moon is bringing you courage, power, and strength. It's in your position of the adventurer. It's urging you to stretch your emotional reactions. It's urging you to go on an adventure. It's urging you to expand yourself in all ways and allow yourself to really express who you truly are fearlessly. Energy of communication, particularly on the 12th, is incredibly strong. We have the moon trining Sun, Venus, and Saturn, and your words literally are creating your reality around that day. You can create something extraordinary, or you can create manifesting your fears into reality. I don't think you will, because this month, actually, believe it or not, has a very optimistic, beautiful, and joyful, clean energy, where we are sort of let off the hook a little bit, where we're feeling free of some of the very, very heavy astrology we've all been going through recently. So see it in a positive light. What is it you want to create? What is it you want to say? If you could spin some words and magic, what kind of magician would you be, and what would you conjure up in your life? Because actually, there's a little bit of truth to that this week. You have the power. After that, we have a Moon and Jupiter conjunction, and you're able to sense things. You're having a lot of faith in your intuitive responses. Listen to your inner intuition, which actually knows the truth more even than your intellectual, analytical self. What does your inner voice say? When you're clear, when you feel strong, when you're in your power, what does your inner voice say about everything in your life, your relationships, your home, your career? Sit down, take some time out, and just listen to that inner voice, and you should have a startling revelation. On the 16th, Virgo, we have Neptune going direct. Neptune's been dragging us all backwards and confusing us with lack of boundaries and whatnot, and sort of blurred images. And for you, it's all been about your relationships. Perhaps you haven't had clarity. You couldn't really sense things clearly. You didn't have a sense of what was right and wrong in your personal relationships, friendships, or love relationships. With Neptune finally going direct, you're able to relax. You've got your sense and your kind of insight into what's going on, and you feel a lot more at ease within yourself because of that. On the 21st, it's a very powerful day. It really focuses your energy and gives you a breakthrough. And that's because we've got Sun, Moon, Mercury, Saturn conjunct in your position of communication. And it's sextiling Pluto and Mars, passions of power and transformation, conjunct in your position of happiness. It may be that you do something that brings you joy, you experience some kind of pleasure, and you go, do you know what? I'm going to do something more with this. I'm going to allow this to change my life in some way. Or something just fantastic happens and you see the world through a fresh lens. The new moon on the 22nd is making you think about your home and your family. And there's a big transition and transformation and change coming there. Endings, beginnings, and a new start when it comes to that whole energy of home and family. Now, there are 2 grand fire trines this month that are making you, actually, instead of being outward, you're inwardly wanting to transform things and to look at how you relate to people. Where are your passions when it comes to the people closest to you? How do you resolve conflict? How can you put your passion and your energy into dealing with some of those relationships to change them? And actually, for the whole rest of the month, really the focus is on how can I do things differently? How can I do things differently that will facilitate me changing my experience? And those answers even should definitely come. Take care, and I'll speak to you soon. If you enjoyed this, there's loads of other free astrology readings and tarot readings on my website, www.michelleknight.com. Come and join me there.